Jago, I'm just waiting for people to join up, but I'm just gonna tell them to go to YouTube. But you can go on YouTube. I think I should be live now, so just double check. I'm just gonna wait for some people to join and just tell them to move over. You can go on YouTube. I think I should be live now. Guys, you can go onto. I'm just gonna wait for more people to join this. Just go onto the YouTube link. It's on my Twitter right now. So go onto that YouTube link, and then from there, you'll just be able to see my screen in that. So once you're in there, just leave this, and then we can see. You'll be able to see my screen in that. So yeah, just join the YouTube link. Guys, just join the YouTube link. I'm about to repost. I know I posted like a couple times, but just to make sure people get to see it, because once you get into that, it's live now, so you should be able to see everything. So just click on the link. It's on my Twitter right now. I posted in the Discord as well for if anyone is, yeah. Let me just send the link out as well. All right, cool. All right, cool. So yeah, I mean, I just made the spaces just for people if they want to join here, just to tell them to go onto YouTube, because I know some people, they get a little confused, so just going to direct them to go to YouTube. We'll get started in probably like a couple minutes, so just bear with me. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just going to wait for some more people to join, and then we'll get started. Have a look at some plays that are moving at the moment. Also, just remember to like up the stream so we can get some likes in here. Yeah, Tisha is very slow. For me, since it broke this with the bullish engulfing here, I expected this to, so obviously like this, and then once I got that, I expected here, then push up to the upside, then here to there, but it's a little bit slow right now, but I'm still going to just wait for confirmation at the moment. It's kind of fighting with VWAP. So, yeah. Okay, GNS, what's happening with GNS? Going to keep an eye on this GNS as well. Obviously low volume, you can see on this chart. Let's just clear everything up and make it clean again. So let's see what's going on. It's currently consolidating, so I mean, if we just draw here, we can see that it is in a downtrend, but we need this to break out of this consolidation zone, which is around this level here. So we need to get out of this range, and then from there we can hopefully start to look for plays. I'll move this up to 145-ish. Move this up here, and then I would move this support level as 105 we can put here. So it is obviously a huge range here. We have 105 to 125, so you can technically scalp within this range. The fact that it's really close, this 117 is close to that 125, I would just stay away. But if it gets closer to that 110 level, then you can maybe look for scalp plays. But at the moment, I mean, it's not really worth getting into this trade. We know the potential of this trade as well. That's why I'm only waiting for 125. If it breaks that, it gives me some confidence that this will push more to the upside as well. So just bear with me, guys. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be with you guys in a minute. So yeah, GNS, I mean, obviously this is a former run as well, so we know what this is like. So yeah, I have these levels here. I'll post this on Twitter as well for you guys. Also for those who obviously aren't on here. So we'll just make it easier for them to see. And then you guys can also just save this and put these levels on your chart as well, because I think it's important to keep this. So the light blue is just the consolidation area, right? And then you have the line is just obviously the trend. This is a channel down pattern. So this is bullish. So it's like this, obviously, right? So like this, and then we do eventually want it to break and expect it to break above, retest here, and then push up and retest here. That's what we expect to happen, right? The only way we can wait for that is, for me personally, I'm gonna wait for it to break above 125. Otherwise I won't be looking for anything on this, just be a guessing game. And the fact that it's kind of close to 125 now, it's only 10 cents away, so it's not really worth just jumping into it now. Also, if it goes under $1, just gonna ignore it completely. As you guys know, I don't trade these sub $1. So just trading in a range right now, I would call this kind of the gambling zone. But you guys can obviously trade as you wish. Just confirmation is 125 on this. So I'll mark this now for you guys. GNS 4-hour chart. So consolidating. Did any of you guys take that Tisha stock? I know quite a few people in the Discord this morning got in with me. I got in at 247, which was nice. Honestly, I just trusted the chart pattern. It's probably my favorite chart pattern. You guys see it all over and over again on my Twitter. When I do show those charts, I'm pretty confident that that does break above. Obviously, there's no guarantee, but a lot of times they do break above. So it's if you guys did take that trade, nice job. Just gonna post this now and then 105. So key support level here is this. All right, so that's the GNS chart there posted. Let me just make sure everything's working on this YouTube. Oh, thoughts on, oh yeah, I honestly, I don't know what's going on with that stock. It's a SPAC or something. I mean, I wouldn't touch it right now. There's no way I would touch it. There's no way I would ever touch this thing. If you want to touch it, put in what you're willing to lose. That's what I would say. I mean, you can't really do any technical analysis on this. There's no real, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You can basically, if you want to grab it, you can get in. Obviously, it's a huge high risk, high reward on this trade. In my opinion, if you want to take it, you're more than welcome to. Just put in what you're willing to lose. That's all. So that's the only thing I would do. I wouldn't go trade more than 5% on your count for this, right? So I wouldn't be, if you have $1,000 account, I wouldn't be getting more than $50, right, on this. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's just the way you got to manage these risk plays. Unless you have a different trading style. But for me, it's there's obviously a higher potential that it will reverse. I mean, it's down 87%. I think it will probably do something crazy. If you are willing to get in, then you're more than welcome to. But for me, there's no real levels on this. I can't really chart it. I mean, it's just straight down, right? It's down 87%. So I would just avoid that one for now, in my opinion. HKD, I didn't trade yesterday, so I'm also kind of catching up on the charts. HKD also didn't really do much, surprisingly. Down 3%, so very strange. Normally, from the day before, if it did something crazy, it would have kept going, but we can see that it didn't really do anything yesterday, which isn't that great, but I still have it here on my watch list. I'm just gonna post the levels on this. So I can put $6 here as a psychological level of support, right? So there's $6 here, the orange line. Purple line, I would put here 735, which is kind of the high right here. Also, guys, feel free, can you also like up the stream, and then also just, if you have any messages or comments or something you want me to chart something, feel free to write in the chat, because I'm here to chart for you guys as well. So if you guys see any plays running, because I'm also kind of just charting at the same time. So if you guys see any plays running or anything, let me know, so I can also chart them for you, and we can get ready for those setups if there are any. So this is a bullish chart at the moment. Ideally, you want this to hold $6 into open, right? So this orange line we want to hold. I'll even emphasize even more for you guys to see this, because this is a very big level, because it's psychological level, okay? And we can see what's happened previously with price action, right? So if I even turn off the drawing so you guys can see, this is the $6 line right here from this level here. So there's a pullback here, it's held this. Yes, it did dip a bit, right, underneath, but you can see it came straight back up with this bullish engulfing, and then it just really just held above this level, which is good to see. So you can see every time it's come to the $6 level, it's kind of pushed up, which is good. Yes, it's in a downtrend, right? But in my opinion, I think this has potential to run today as well. I really want this to just hold $6. That's my main, that's the main objective right now, to get past that. And then once you get past that, then we can look for entries on this. So this is HKD's 1 hour chart. So this is a bullish chart in my opinion. Expecting break above, what is this, 680 level. This needs to hold $6. Needs to hold $6 into open. Alright, can you guys hear me good and everything? And just make sure everything's working fine as well. HKD, HKD. Okay, cool. So we got that working. And then EOSE. So EOSE, I have this bullish pennant, right? So with this, you expect this to break above. At the moment, we can see there's not really much going on with it. This was running right at open. So you can see here since open, this hit 315 and then ran all the way to $4. So this is bullish. It didn't really dump at all, to be honest, yet. $4 to, what's this, 350, but with these big run-ups, we can see it's still holding here and the volume is starting to come in as well, right? So in my opinion, keep an eye on this play. It's setting up for a breakout, right? You need this to hold 350 into open. I do expect this to break above. For me personally, I'll just wait and see what happens at open with this. I'm not really too worried about it. I know I'll find a play that will fit my strategy. But this one, you need to mark the $4 here, 402, $4, that's psychological level, but 350 is your main level. I will post this chart. I think I've already posted it. So you guys can have a look at that on that one. So you can keep an eye on this one because this was the first runner this morning. So we'll see how this one does. Just keep track of it. It's good to see. How's BRSH doing? So BRSH, there it goes again. So yeah, I just drew this in the Discord earlier on the 1 minute. So obviously there's a falling wedge here at 284, it ran all the way to 295. There's a quick another scalp there on that. I didn't scalp it. I still have some of my position at 247 is my average on that play. So I'm just gonna hold this into open and see. Maybe I might add to my position, but at the moment I'm just kind of happy with what my position's at the moment. So we can see here now, obviously it's a falling wedge. It broke out of that. For those who were on Twitter this morning when I posted this chart, it was around, I think it was around here somewhere, around 245. So that's when I entered around here. Once I got this green candle closed, right, it gave me confirmation because it's still respecting this and it looked like it was starting to reverse. So this is when I entered, and then I sold some at 259, I think it was, and then some at like 280 or whatever. I can't exactly remember, but yeah, so we can see that broke out, which is exactly what you want, right? This is the setup that I try and tell every single person to learn. It's called a falling wedge. It's the easiest chart pattern to learn, right? It's a bullish chart pattern. You expect this to break above. You guys need to learn this if you want to be consistent, right? Like I always say, and I say it every single day in the Discord as well, there's no 100% strategy, right? But if you found this setup on the 5-10 minute, right, I wouldn't really do it too much on the 1 minute unless you get used to it and you get more confident trading it, because it's a lot more different when you do it on the 1 minute. You have to be a lot quicker, but on the 5 minute, 10 minute, obviously larger time frames the better, there's more confluence. But if you do find this setup on the 5-10 minute, look for this. And for me personally, I enter within this. So I would have entered anywhere within this, right? And then my stop loss would be somewhere just below. I have a larger stop loss during pre-market, okay? But I'm also in nowhere near the same size I am during intraday. But I would have a stop loss obviously just below somewhere key levels, or just below the so like just below, if there's pulled back to this 245, right? If that was a support level, I would have it probably around here too. I think my stop loss was like 230. So it was a much larger stop loss, but I just trusted that it would break above. If I got stopped out, it's not the end of the world, right? I'm not in too much size, so it's fine. But You guys need to learn this. It's a falling wedge. It's very, very good. Okay, if you took this setup on the 5 minute, you will win more times than you lose. Okay, meaning that you'll become a profitable trader and be more consistent. Add this to your trading strategy. If you guys have any questions about it, feel free to ask me, because I really want everyone to know the strategy. I tell every single day, I take at least 2 or 3 trades out of my alerts using a falling wedge, and the members know all the time when we take it, it probably hits every time, right? So that's what it is. Damn, I missed this play. Yeah, so I missed this trade. I wouldn't even got in, I don't think. So that Tisha broke above, which is good, obviously. In order to scalp this, it's very difficult, right? Because what I like to do is on this, I always mark the high, which was this 260. I like to wait for confirmation. So this isn't a break above, right? This candle here, this bullish engulfing, because that's just a candle above, okay? I need it to close above, open and close above like this is what I'm looking for, right? So for me personally, I probably wouldn't have entered on this candle just because of the high wicks, right? Look at this range, 273 to 256. That's like 8% move, right? So for me, it's not only just because it breaks above, I'm gonna jump into the play, right? I will rather just wait for more confirmation and less volatility on this as well. So you have to be a lot quicker on these trades, but in my opinion, just keep this on watch for sure, because we know that now it's broken this high day. It probably is going to push up. We just kind of look where VWAP is. So we can see it was obviously below VWAP. Now it's consolidating on VWAP. We should see it pull back to VWAP here and hopefully push up and break above this 260 next. Also, if you notice what's happening, a falling wedge is forming on the 1 minute, right? So you can see those things are kind of all adding together. And we should see a break above this, but let's see what happens. I don't really like this candle here, this red candle, but that's what you have on this Tisha. I will post this chart on Twitter. So this is the break 260. You want 260 break. So these are the top 2 plays right now. This BRSH, yes, $3. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I hope people in Discord are in this play still. So yeah, BRSH is probably the strongest setup right now. The reason why I say that is because ever since it broke out of this falling wedge where I posted on Twitter 246 or wherever it was, right? It's up 60 cents already. So bullish chart. We should expect this now to go for the high of day, which is 343, but I put 350. So perfect breakout on this, perfect chart. It looks fantastic. Vine, sure, let me have a look. Guys, feel free to give me any charts, because I'm here to chart for you guys, and any questions you have, I'm here to help. So feel free to ask away. So I don't trade these sub $1 stocks, but I'll just give you my point of view on the stock. Just my overview. So this is a 4 hour. So 0.6 is your level. Just kind of working these levels here. Okay. Kind of just giving you a bigger range level on this, because these penny stocks or sub $1, whatever you want to call them, they are nuts. So yeah, I would just, for me personally, I don't trade these. I would stay away. But if you're in it, I'll just give my point of view and show you what I see. So obviously there's your levels there. Now we can see what's happened. Obviously there's a clear breakout, right? It's even broken out, falling wedge, as you'll see on most plays, right? We do have this below, but generally speaking, this is a falling wedge here, right? So we can see it broke above. And now if we just go and look at the other levels we got here, where is this? It's 0.5, right? That's a big psychological level. So now that it's broken above this 0.50, right, we should expect this to come back and hold as support. So you want this to hold as support. So if we go to the 5 minute, nice bullish engulfing on this. So this looks very good, right? You need this to break above, which it has. You should see it hold this level into open. That'll be great. So this is what your chart looks like for now. I'll post this on Twitter for you as well, so you can save it. But this is what I got on this play. 0.5 hold into open will be great for you on that trade. What is this called? Vine. I think I used to trade this like a couple months ago. It used to be over $1 for short. I don't know what happened. So obviously there's a breakout on this. Look for 0.5 to hold into open. And your key resistance level is 0.6. 0.6. So there's your Vine chart on that. And then let me have a look. What else did you ask for? NVOS. Yeah, we have time, don't worry. I'm going to be on here for probably 10 more minutes. It's just because it's a lot easier to chart on here as well. And then I'll send out the live trading link in the Discord. NVOS, let me have a look at this. This is sub $1, wasn't it? Yeah. So NVOS we can see is making high lows. There's first breakout here. So you guys will notice the more you trade falling wedges and all these chart patterns that you learn, the more you start charting and that, it will come naturally to you and just notice it straight away. Like before as soon as I opened the thing, the first thing I saw was here's a falling wedge breakout. So if this was happening before we saw any of this, right, prior to this big breakout, we could have entered anywhere within this. The same thing as BRSH. Look here, it's exactly the same thing. So it's exactly the same thing here, right? Look, you could have entered anywhere within this. Yes, it's going to go a little bit below. It might go a little bit above, but it's always going to respect this at least and then push up, right? So that's why I really, really think it's such a great chart pattern to learn. So you can see here for this at the moment, nothing really going on with it. 0.22. So 0.22, here's your level. You need this to break. And then you have this, and then purple. So purple, you can put this yellow. So this would be your high here, 0.27, and then I'll just delete that. So for now, it's kind of just trading in this range at the moment, right? There's no real trend, right? I mean, you could say yes, it's kind of in a falling wedge if you want to, but I feel like it's forcing it a bit, right? So like this. So it's not really clear that it's a falling wedge, but that's what you could have as it, right? So you want it to ideally break above this 0.22. You could try and take entries if it comes back to the support level here. You can see this 0.175. So I'll post this chart for you to see, and then you can look back on it throughout the day and see how it's doing, or if you want to enter in those things. So this is NVOS 4-hour chart. So it is a bullish chart, obviously, because it's broken out of that and it's still continuation. It's up 4% from yesterday and today. So we're expecting break above this 0.22 level. And then key support level is 0.01785. Yeah. So you guys can also see with my charts, right? I don't have any indicators on that on it, purely because that's different when I start to look for my entries, right? At the moment, I'm kind of just focusing and helping you guys just try and get the gist and understand clearly where the levels are, right? So if I'm trying to explain this to anyone who doesn't even know anything about trading, I think it's very clear what's happening, right? You can see these are the lines, right? The colors might be a little confusing for you, but I've explained to you guys what they are, okay? Basically the orange is the key support level. The yellow is just the high. I would usually have another yellow here for the low, but I just kind of just charted this quickly. And then the purple is the level that you ideally want to break, right? So that's the level. You could even use this as a key support level, and then this is the yellow, but I kind of just wanted to chart this quickly for you guys. And then obviously I implement the chart patterns in there as well if I see any trend. NVOS timber. Timber. Really low volume on this. What's going on? There's nothing really going on with timber at the moment. Oh, wait. So look here, there's 328. So if you're looking at it, look here. So you can say this is a double top, right? So this is another chart pattern. This is a bearish reversal chart pattern, meaning that you expect this to come down. Okay, so you should not be entering this trade unless it breaks above this level. So at the moment, and the volume's dying on it. Yes, it did run the other day, but in my opinion, it's best just to chill and wait out on this. So it went up, obviously did the whole pullback thing. Now it went all the way up. It hit this level. Now it looks like it's pulling back. Okay. The good thing is we can see here that it is in a steady uptrend, right? But in my opinion, I would wait for at least a 5-minute green candle close above this 328. If it breaks 328, it's just going to run crazy as well. So that is your chart right now on timber. And then your next level here is, what is this? 360. 360 and then 392. So these are your levels here, and then I'll just put the support level over here. 275. So it's obviously a bigger range because it's on a much larger time frame, but this is just clearly what you can see right now, right? There's a double top. It looks like it's pulling back, but it's held this 275 level, which was previous resistance and now support, right? So you can see that on this chart. The blue line is just an area. It's just a key area of resistance or support. Well, I wouldn't say key area. It's just a resistance or support. That's all on that. This is timber. So timber is a good play in my opinion because it is a former runner recently. We do expect this to run again soon. It is a bearish chart at the moment, but like I said, if it breaks 328, it will be good to go. So look for break above 328. I would say 330 instead of 328. It's too close to that kind of psychological level. So there's your 328 posted. Tesla, let's have a look at Tesla. So this is Tesla 4 hours. So I have these levels already drawn for this. These are the, I would just mark these levels here, just keep this, and then let me mark this next level. So these are just your levels right now at the moment. So I would just, I mean, for me, it's a lot different trading these large caps because I don't really trade them. Well, I don't trade them at all, to be honest, but with my key levels and support and resistance levels, they are pretty usually very accurate, just because I chart almost every single day. So I've gone good at knowing where the key levels are. But we can see here what's happened, right? Yes, it was in a downtrend, it broke above the downtrend. The next level you're looking for is this 248.10. So there's your key level on that, on this, on Tesla. So right now it is starting to make higher lows, right, which is good. So you can see here what's happened, right? It's just there. You can see here is a breaker structure, right? So there you can push up and then hopefully hold this 230 and then push up again and so on, right? But 248 is ideal, what you want on that. But I would say it's starting to become bullish, yes. So there's a Tesla 4-hour chart. I'll just say key levels shown so you can see there. JWC Covenant, no, I need to look at BRSH, Timber, Tesla. Okay, cool. Is there any other charts you guys want me to put up? If there are any, let me know. Let's see what's happening here on tissue. 1 minute. So it still hasn't broken above this. This looks good though. It's holding. I like this setup though. Let me get some levels in here now. 250. So I'll just post these levels as well. I'm going to put this on Twitter so you guys can see what's going on. And that's 250, and then obviously we can put this high of day as 270. I'll put 275 rather than 273. Change this color, right? Change purple to, I would put this blue now, since we've broken that previous level. So we break above this, we should hold 260, right? These candles here, I wouldn't really count. The price action on this is not great, especially on the 1 minute as well. So we got to broke out that, broke out of this. It should push up. We need this to hold the VWAP. So it's holding VWAP as well, which is good. So I expect this to run into open. 250 is holding, which is perfect. I'm not sure if anyone is in this, but it looks good for a run right now. It looks good, it looks good. 290 right here. Perfect. So there we go. Someone just DM me about the Discord. Guys, we have some spots left. We will be opening up more in September. So if you guys want to join, feel free to join. We do have some spaces left. We do live trade. I do live trading on Wednesday through Friday, and then yeah, we just give live trade alerts for everything, reasoning why we get in, all those kind of things, so you guys can learn. Tell you our strategies, full transparency, everything. So if you want to join, feel free. If you want to learn, seminars and all that as well. 260 level. So key support level is 250 at the moment. So that's Tisha. GCT. Seen this before. No volume at the moment. Yeah, GCT looks good at the moment. So you can clearly see, right, what's happening. We can even go on the daily since there's not much. So look, clearly you can see what's happening, right? It's in an uptrend, play the trend. It's that simple. So that's all I would do on this trade. If we go on the 9 EMA as well, literally you can see since, when is this, June, okay? And now we're in August, nearly September. So what, June, July, August, so nearly 3 months, right, of price action. You can see the trend, strong trend. What does that mean? What do you expect to happen next, right? I think anyone can tell you to pull back to this 9 EMA and push up. So keep the 9 EMA on your chart on the daily, look for entries to pull back to this level and then push up. That's it. That's all I can say for this one. It's pretty simple on this steady uptrend. That's how I would trade that GCT at the moment. Unless it breaks and loses that trend, then obviously you need to wait for other entries and things like that. But at the moment, it's a bullish chart. You expect it to continue to the upside. How high does it go? If I knew, I would be a millionaire, I'll tell you that much. But I would just be sensible and mark off the next key levels on it. That's all. So 1350 is the high there, we can see that. So you can say this is forming an ascending triangle, so this is bullish, which gives confluence to the overall trend of it, right, on the daily. So what we expect to happen is very simple, is this, break above right here, retest, and then push up. That's all we expect on that trade. So very, very easy setup on that. It looks good. It probably will take a bit of time because it doesn't have much volume on it. That's why I personally stay away from these plays. But if you want a slower swing trade, this does look very good. I don't know anything about earnings on this trade, so keep that in mind as well, because that will affect the stock tremendously. 50. There we go. 1545. All right, cool. So I'll post this chart for you so you can save it and that. But as I mentioned on this, what you're looking for is the daily pullback to the 9 EMA, and you can look for entries on this. If you want to get it now, you can it's obviously higher risk, and your average will be a little bit higher, but you do expect it to break 1350 soon. So pre-market, this is GCT, this is the 10-minute, 4 hour. So you can say it's an ascending triangle. It's a bullish chart, expecting 1350 break above. So it's that simple, guys. I'm not looking at anything else, right? All I'm doing is looking at the simple trend of the play, and that's it. That's all I'm doing. There's nothing special about it. Yeah, for my entries, yeah, I just use VWAP and 9 EMA. And then sometimes I use 50 EMA and those things, but normally what I do is I just use VWAP and 9 EMA. That's kind of how it is. And I've just established like 5, 6, 7 different kind of strategies within that. And then I go from there, to be honest. So I don't really complicate things and use the RSI, MACD crossover and all these other things, because in my opinion, I'll be waiting 10 years for all of it to confluence, and then by the time the stock's already gone, right? So that's why I kind of just stick to it. I've done it for 3 years now. I have over 75% win rate, meaning that 75% of my trades hit at least first target, which is only 3%. It doesn't seem like a lot, but majority of the time they all run at least over, I don't know, I would say over at least 5%, 6%, even more. And we get runners over 50, 60% a week. So it's all of that. But to be consistent, I just stick to a 3% first target, 3% stop loss. So my stop losses are a lot smaller, which is a lot difficult to trade. That's why when I use what I've used with the 90 MA VWAP works well for me. And I've kind of perfected the entries in that sense. So that's kind of how it is. My BRSH is nice. Let me see. Okay, I'm up 16% on this because I got in a little. I re-entered again. I saw my full position, then I re-entered again on this BRSH, which is nice. Whilst I was talking to you guys, I got in at 274 and now it's up, so which is good to see. I'm up 16.06%. Great. So yeah, if you guys want to learn more about the strategy, my strategy and how I trade in those things, okay, feel free to join the Discord. Yes, it does cost, but it's because we've provided everything before, transparency. Every single trade I lose, I win, I post in my Discord. Daily recaps, monthly recaps, weekly recaps. Everything is there so you guys can see, right? There's nothing to hide. If you guys have any questions about anything, I'm always here to show you everything you need. That's all. Let me have a look and go through. I'll be here for like 5 more minutes and check what else there is moving, and then I will head into the Discord. ATIF. Oh, the CLGN is this running? 812. You can try and look for a quick scalp on this. This CLGN, guys. I might try and hop in some. I don't know how long ago this ran. So only if it breaks above this level, then we can look for possible entries. But I'll probably just wait. I'm up good on that BRSH or whatever, so I don't really want to force something else. But I'll post this on Twitter now so you guys can see. But this is CLGN. Just add this to your watch list though. So watch for 812 break. That means, guys, you do not enter this trade unless it breaks 812. Do not try and get in now and think, oh, it's going to break. Yes, it's going to break because it's up. That's not how it is. That's just gambling, because you're going to hope and pray that it's going to break up. And half the time when you do that, it doesn't do that, right? Because you've just tried to get in because you think it's going to go up. That's not the way to think. You need confirmation. You need this to break a high, hold that level, and then push up, right? I understand we all want to get in the best entry possible, but sometimes we have to just take what we can. Anything else moving here? Oh, I need to add that CLG into my watch list quickly. So on the left here, you guys can see that I'm building my watch list, right? The white ones are just former runners, nothing really too interested about. Nothing really in order in a sense, but I have the blue ones are just the main plays at the moment. I haven't really looked too much. The green ones are what I've put for the watch list on Twitter for you guys and in the Discord. This looks very good actually, IDAI, because if you look what I posted, if we look here. So if we look here, right, this is with extended hours off. So this doesn't show pre-market hours on those things, but you can see here what's happening, right? We can see that there's a falling wedge, there's a breakout. Here's a falling wedge, right? And now look, it's up 5%. If we turn on extended hours, we can clearly see that it's broken out of the falling wedge, what we expected, okay? So what we want now is we want it to hold this $3 level into open and then push up. That's it on IDAI. Looks very, very good. Add this to your watch list. I will keep it here and just add this one. TOP, still consolidating. FULC, nothing really going on with this at the moment. I would just kind of just keep it there, but nothing really worth getting into at the moment on that one. RGTI, nothing great on that either. All right, so yeah, so what I would do is, guys, I would just get these levels up on the plays that you want. Screenshot this or whatever you need to do, write this down. BRSH, these are the plays that I like. This doesn't mean get into the stocks now because they're gonna run, right? That is not what I'm saying or what this means. It's just plays that I'm watching at open. I do not enter trades at open. I wait at least 15, 20 minutes to get my entries, right? I don't try and gamble and hope that it's gonna run at open. I wait and let the market settle. So these are the plays, the blue ones. You can highlight them or take a photo, whatever. Keep these on your watch and add it to your watch list and then see how they do. Obviously, you want them to hold the key levels. Key levels are these levels here that I've marked. 250 on Tisha, You want BRSH to hold $3 now. Obviously, that's the big level, psychological level. And then GNS, you want this to get above 125. Otherwise, there's no entries on this. This is no trading here. This is the weirdest price action ever. So just avoid this. Do not get in this trade at all right now. You need 125 break. That's all. All right, on that. So I think that's it for today, guys. But I will be here again tomorrow. If you guys can like the stream up, I appreciate it. I will keep doing these. I think you guys like it and you guys will learn a lot. I think in the future, I will start to do more things on YouTube as well for you guys to learn. But for now, I'm going to keep doing these pre-market spaces because it helps you guys learn and understand what I'm setting up for before market open. If you guys want to learn how to get my alerts and take my trades in that, okay, you can join the Discord. I think the link's in the description here at the bottom, or it's on my Twitter where I mostly post all my charts. Feel free to join there if you want. Any other questions, message me on Twitter. That's where I'm most active. But I appreciate you guys for joining, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.